You want to start a business, or you already run a business but you don't know where to get clients. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to tell you advanced methods that will work for you without you having to work hard. Literally, it's like printing money. Stay with me. So you own a business, you're struggling to get clients, or you want to start a business selling a product or a service, but you don't even know where to get your buyers. They are there, they are waiting for you, and how to actually just get the right buyer, not somebody who will waste your time with unnecessary messages and phone calls and WhatsApp, and they don't even want your product or they cannot afford it. I'm going to show you exactly how to sell to hungry clients who actually need what you're selling and they're willing to buy and they can afford it. I'll explain. Nowadays things have become really easy. You can become a TV channel, that's YouTube. You can become a news channel, that's a blog. You can start a blog right there, and it's actually free. And there's so many ways of bringing out content. But the most important thing is those who are consuming your content. Are they the right people for your business? So, because there are several ways of getting contacts and leads for your business, I will start with the simplest and the ones that work for any business, even if you have zero advertising budget, even if you cannot afford $5 to boost an ad on Facebook, or you cannot afford $5 for a software to automate things. So this is how to go about it, because arguably Facebook and Instagram are some of your biggest social media platforms. I'm going to give you a formula, and this formula is going to work on any social media platform. It doesn't even have to be Instagram or Facebook. You can do that on LinkedIn. You can do that on Twitter. You can do that on Pinterest. And Pinterest is really good, but not so many people who are taking advantage of it. But anyway, we're just going to concentrate on Facebook, Instagram, because it's easy to manage both of them on a single page. So step number one is you're going to open a new Instagram account if you don't have one already, and a Facebook page for your business. If you already have a business account on Facebook and an Instagram business account, but you're not getting business from your followers, or you don't feel like you're getting customers from your followers, I'm going to ask you to do the unimaginable. Go on your Instagram page and start unfollowing those people one at a time. Please do not exceed unfollowing 75 people in a day, because Instagram might zap your account. So slowly by slowly, start unfollowing them and clean up your account where it reads 00. You may have followed your high school friends and family, and trust me, they'll never buy from you. And if they buy from you, you know how stressful that can get. So clean up your Instagram account to 0. Once you have done that, that's step one. Or you create a new one and call it the perfect name that you want to be known for. Now you need to know where are your buyers. I'll use different examples so that you can see how practical this is. It's very practical virtually for any business. I'll start with, for instance, you sell products. I'm just going to use fitness product, or you're a fitness coach is a service. So start going to, for instance, groups that talk about fitness. All you're going to do here is to follow those people that are looking for fitness solutions that you offer. And I'm very specific. Don't just follow people or a bunch of people because they're in a fitness group. You need to engage with those people or see the kind of comments they are making and follow them. On Instagram, you can search for a certain topic in your region. Say for instance, you follow weight loss in Kenya. You're going to see a lot of those. Another way of finding out is using the weight loss hashtag for your region. Give you an example: weight loss Kenya or weight loss KE, fitness KE, fitness Kenya. That's one way of doing it. The other way is following people who are already teaching this or sharing that kind of information. I'm not going to mention names, but they are big names on Instagram, and all what they do is fitness. Follow them. Go on their Instagram pages and be stealthy. Remember, you are almost stealing clients here. It works like charm. So you're going to follow, number one, people who are engaging with their content based on specific topics. I'll give you an example. Say for instance, I want to become a bodybuilder, and I want to offer a product or a service for bodybuilders, but I'm very specific to Kenya. I'm not going to mention names in Kenya, but let me say global. I'm going to go to Masomania. Masomania, they have millions of followers. Say for instance, I want to the service that I'm offering or the product that I'm offering is bodybuilding for women. So I'm going to follow all women who have, number one, or an example, shared their pictures working out, or their profile picture is them showing that they're actually built. Gonna start following those people. Follow not more than 75 people in a day and take your time. The biggest killer of businesses and dreams and virtually anything is lack of patience. Be patient. You're gonna do this, you're in this in a long haul. Don't expect things gonna happen overnight. Please don't exceed following 75 people in a day. Follow at least, can I say you can follow up to 7,500 according to Instagram. But in this case, work your way up. 75 people in a day, that's all like 100 days. It's 100 days of discipline and 100 days of hard work. If you are looking for a lazy way to get leads, please shut this video, because I'm not going to tell you anything that in this world will ever work out of laziness. So you're going to have to put in the work. Put in the work. Follow 75 people per day. You can do this every day as you watch TV. It's not difficult. You are only following people who precisely describe what you are trying to do. I give you an example: bodybuilders, women. Here's another example. Say for instance, you are a dentist. I know. So start looking for people in dental discussions. Maybe these are people who are following teeth whitening, or they are asking questions in dental pages. Follow them. Remember, I said it's like stealing clients, because the owner of that page, honestly, if they know that you are following their clients, they're not gonna like you. But hey, just go ahead and do it. Don't focus on being liked. Focus on your needs. Again, don't exceed 75 people in a day, and follow good enough number of people. When you follow 75 people in a day, every day you are posting 2 to 3 times in a day content that you want your ideal customer to learn or to read or to see. If you are a dentist, you can, for instance, post dental whitening tips, or how to clean your teeth, how to avoid cavities. You know your art better. I'm not trying to tell you how to do you know this better, but you get the thing. If you are a fitness coach, could be giving diet tips, how to get a six-pack up. By the way, if you have that tip, please tell me, because I can never get that thing. So there you are a dentist, you're giving these tips, you are making your ideal customer engage with your content. Now this is the kicker. The algorithms or the software behind these social media platforms, including Google, they start noticing the type of people who are engaging with your content. It is powerful once it has started learning your ideal client. Remember, you are sharing content and you're following 75 people in a day. So you will start seeing at the beginning, they're following you back. A few of them are. The more you share content and they engage with it, the more followers you're gonna get. Tip number one is that you need to teach the machine learning or the software behind these social media platforms exactly who you are talking to. Eventually, and you may have seen this on Facebook or even Instagram. For instance, if you follow 10 people from your high school, then it shows you a whole lot of people from your high school. It's the same thing. It's not rocket science. You see it every time. You may probably have never thought about it in business. It's the same thing. It's the reason I told you to clean up your account. If you're a dentist, start following those people who have dental issues. I'll tell you, somebody like me who want to market to people in healthcare, specifically I market to dentists themselves, not to dental clients, but dentists themselves, business to business, and people who have hospitals and want to start hospitals. If I scroll my Facebook page or my Instagram, that's all you're gonna see there. It's crazy, but you get the point. Follow these people and start sharing content. The more you share this type, the content they're engaging to, the more it's gonna start bringing more and more people based on your buyer persona. So that's step number one. Now you've started following people and they have started following you and they have started engaging with your content. You are seeing like button, love emojis. This is step number two. On Instagram, you're gonna go to messages and create, there's a way you can create replies and save them, so that if you need to send somebody a reply, you just touch it and send, touch it, send. I will make a different video how to do that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like go to Instagram DM. There are few icons there, but you're going to see how to save a reply. So once you have, so create a reply number one for thank you for following. Get me? You're thanking somebody for just following you, nothing else. You're just thanking them for following you, and then introduce yourself and what you do. That's all you're gonna do. They have followed you, thank them for following you. The other reply that you're going to make is for liking. Thank you for liking my post. And same thing, somebody has liked your post, touch your likes, go to their DM, thank them for liking your post, tell them what you do. This is something you can do as you watch movie. Trust me, it's so easy to do that, but it takes some discipline, and it's about how bad you want it. Do you want clients, or do you want, and you don't want to put in the work, or do you want to put in the work and get free clients for your business? So the more content you share, you are following 75 people in a day, you are following the ideal client that you want to serve, and then you are creating content that is relevant to them, and they are liking it, they're engaging with it, they are giving you emojis, thumbs up. They follow you, you DM them. They like your content, you DM them. Over time, or as you continue being consistent, what you're going to realize is that Facebook and Instagram, especially Instagram is even better, it's going to start reaching people you did not follow, you did not even know that they existed. They're going to start engaging with your content. It's more relevant to them. Remember, when you start following a couple of people from your high school, more people from your high school start showing up. Why? Because the software or the machine learning behind these systems understand their attributes. Why is it that after following 4, 5, 6, 7 people from your high school, even your year, it's going to bring you it's going to bring almost everybody that is on that platform from your ear. And it's so easy to just click and follow them back. It's the same thing. The machine learning works the same. So you're going to start seeing people that you never knew they existed. Continue sharing your content, get to the DM, create that reply that thanks them for either liking your content, comment, or following you back, and tell them what you do. Continue sharing your content. Do this like long enough. And as you proceed following 75 people in a day, by the time you are getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000 followers, you might even be able to push it even to 100. Do it carefully, because following too fast, you're going to have a problem with Instagram. So I want you to at least get 1,000 followers from doing that. Not the ones you're following, followers. By the time you get there, 2 things may have happened. You have followed like 3,000. To get 1,000, you probably, or almost 5,000. Trust me, before you get 1,000 people to follow you back. Or you are sharing such good content to your early followers that the machine learning understand your ideal persona, and it has started sending your content to them. You can see this by clicking on Insights. When you click on Insights on Instagram, it's going to show you how many people who have seen your content and they're not your followers. The better your content, the more likely you're going to reach the ideal people who were not your followers. The more consistent you are, the better. Now that you have started having conversation with, because remember, when you DM somebody, thank you for following me, or thank you for liking my content, they're gonna go back and see what they liked. Now they're gonna even like you better. The easiest way to sell is not to sell. We all love buying. Every time when you go, for instance, in a mall, you're like, oh my goodness, I could buy this. I wish I had the money. But if you walked into a mall and somebody is right there, like they're very annoying people in some of these shady malls that are trying to push you to go and eat some pizza, I bet you feel like you'll never eat pizza again. But you wanted to eat pizza, you just did not want somebody to sell you pizza. So we all love buying, we just don't like being sold to. That's the thing. The easiest way of selling is by teaching. Teach people. They will get to your inbox. Remember, you already got into their inbox, you said hi, they felt like you're a good person. Now they're gonna start asking you questions, and that is when you start selling to people you never spent a dime to acquire. That is step number 1. It's very basic. So let me get to advanced. Now, advanced, there are several things that I would need you to have. A website, and it does not have to be a complicated website. It could be one page only. That page has what you do, who you are, and if it's a service, for instance, you can just have it on one page who you are, why they should trust you. If you've worked with other people, show their testimonials and whatnot. Depending on the type of service that you offer, can even put your own photo, because people trust people better than they trust brands. That would make conversion easier. Then you going to, and again, and I said this is advanced, you are going to have a way for those people to contact you, and even better, leave you with an email and their phone number. Look at this. Now you are starting to build a mailing list. So when they come from Facebook, for instance, come from Instagram, and they get onto your website and they leave you with their information, this is advanced. These are not called contact. They already saw what you do on social media. They came all the way to your website and left you with their contact information. They already know what you do. We call these leads. So, for instance, say you are a management company, or you do property management, and you've been sharing content about property management to the right audience. I gave you examples of how to go exactly where they are and follow them and share content and reply to their comments on other platforms. And now they're on your website and they have left you with a message. They have left you with an email and their phone number. Call these people. Now these are the people that you sell to, or you find out exactly how they want you to help them. Number two, you find out how fast or can they buy, because remember, you are in a business of selling, and find out exactly how much they can afford, because you don't want to try to sell anything to somebody who cannot afford it. It's a waste of time. Please never try to sell anything to anybody who does not have money. Then if you try to do that, you're not selling, you're wasting your time, because selling, there has to be a currency. If they don't have the currency, they are tire kickers. They are dead to you. I know it sounds brutal, but never try to sell anything to somebody who cannot afford it. Only sell to people who have the cash to buy whatever you're selling. Now, over time, you will build again a list of people who you have engaged with. They have shown interest, they can afford, and even some of them have bought or will start buying your services. If it's a product, say for instance you are selling, let me think of something. Say you are a dentist and you are selling a teeth whitening gadget or your teeth whitening gel. You started collecting phone numbers and emails of people who have actually bought. Or you have a list of people who have done business with you. So these platforms have a way. They ask you to give them that list. Who bought? Who is it that bought your teeth whitening gel? Or who are these people who bought or did business with you in property management? This list does not have to be very big, but these are advanced tactics, folks. These are advanced. These are not basic. Once you get to 100 buyers, and you can see why you started from where you started. Once you get to 100 buyers, you have their emails or their phone numbers. Create that list. Do it in an Excel sheet, and you're going to upload it on, for instance, Google. They have that. They call those custom lists. On Facebook, remember Facebook and Instagram, if you want to do any kind of advertising, is done through Facebook Business Manager. There is what they call custom audiences. So custom audiences can be people who took a certain action either on your Instagram page, Facebook page, website, or a custom list. For instance, let me give you an example. If, for instance, you have 200, 300, 400 people who have sent you direct messages on Instagram. As the business manager, you can create custom audience based on people who have sent you a direct message on Instagram. If you get to 200, that's even better. The more the better. That's how it's going to understand exactly who are the type of people who have sent you messages. Then this time we are going to create an ad. Remember, you share this good content. Remember, you've been sharing 2-3 posts in a day. You're going to realize that there are some posts that did better than others. We call these unicorn posts. Those posts, we are going to promote them. Remember, before we got here, we were just following people and, sharing content. It's more than likely that the content that did well was either a written something that had an image or a picture, or it was a video. Trust me, if you're just gonna write things that don't have any of those, it may not do very well. It won't do better than a video or an image. Video is even better. So this time we are going to go to the business manager. Say for instance, you want to set that to people who have liked it or people who have sent you a DM. You're going to create a custom audience. You're going to do that in Business Manager. It's an advanced tactic. Then you're going to spend a little bit of money. This time you are ready to scale. By the time, for instance, you have sold to 100 people, you are no longer a beginner. This time you can afford to spend some money. And I will tell you, if you don't want to spend money, you will never make money. That is something else. At the beginning, you may not have anything, and that is why I gave you tactics. How to start until you get to 100 buyers. You're gonna have to put in the work. But then after some point, now the money that you have earned, you're gonna start making your money work for you. Instead of sitting there, sending DMs to every person who has followed you or liked you and following 75 to 100 people in a day. Instead of putting in the work now, this time your money is going to work for you. But there is something interesting about it. It's only going to bring in the people that you tell it to bring in for you. Remember, I gave you an example. Say you are selling a teeth whitening gel and you already have like 100, 200, 300 people who have bought the teeth whitening gel from you, whether they bought it from your website or they bought it through Instagram or WhatsApp, but you have their phone numbers. Collect those phone numbers and give that to Google and give that all to Facebook Business Manager. What you're going to realize is that nowadays, people who engaged with you via WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, and Facebook owns Instagram. That data is connected. Just give those phone numbers to Facebook and Instagram. Create that list, then boost that. It's not a boost where you boost from the post itself. You're gonna go to Business Manager because you have created custom audience list. Then you're going to spend some money. When you spend some money on this list, it's gonna take some time. It might take some time trying to understand these people. Once you have uploaded those numbers, it's an attribute. It's checking for who are these people. What is that one thing they have in common? It is humanly impossible to understand, for instance, artificial intelligence and the machine learning systems used in social media. So you just give them a list. The bigger the list, the better, but it has to be a minimum of 100. The bigger, the better. Then spend your $5 the same way you would spend $5 boosting. Spend $5. Now this time to advertise or to promote one of your best performing posts, or it could be a brand new post, but I prefer the best performing post because it's already proven. Now this time you will not believe it yourself, because you're going to see a lot of people you never knew about, and whenever they come, they're actually coming to buy. Why? These people, they're on social media. These people maybe have bought in the past. I'll give you an example. Say you are selling cosmetics. Say you're selling some face cream. And these people probably bought through a website. That website, and I'll get to that. I said I'm going to give you advanced tactics. That website has what we call a pixel. When they purchased Facebook Pixel, Google Tag Manager, and I will or Google Tag, and I'll get to that in a different video. They saw that. They saw you bought. So guess what? They almost can even tell when you're ready to buy another one. Why? It's a consumable product. These products have attributes. They know what you bought. You're going to see people who are coming to you only to buy, and they are buying like clockwork. Does that sound like something that you can do? You see the whole journey, and I'll summarize it in a very simple way. Step number 1, you created a page and you cleaned it up. So it's not your auntie and your other cousin following you. It's only the people who are ready to buy, and they're willing to buy, and they can afford to buy. And you only followed those type of people. You did not just follow some anonymous people. Then you continued sharing content. You put in the work. You dial in the discipline, because doing 2-3 posts in a day is not an easy task. Trust me, if you want cheap stuff, or if you want things for free, again, I say, please share this video. Share this video. Now you've started making sales. You've made some sales. And now you have built at least 100 or more buyers. And you have created a list. Then you feed this list to, for instance, Google. You feed this list to Facebook and promote that type of audience. So your custom audience is from your list. You have a list of, say for instance, you have 500 buyers since you started the journey, and you have their emails and you have their phone numbers. You've given this to Facebook. Once you have uploaded, it's going to give you an option to create look alike. This is money. You create when you click create look alike, it's going to give you options to create them in 3 levels. You can go all the way to 10 levels, but it's 1%, 2%, 3%. 1% is very close. It's as accurate as they can get. Sometimes it will shock you how accurate it gets. 2% is even better, and 3%. You can even go up to 10%. Now, the closer they are to 1%, the fewer they are, the more accurate they are. So there you go. I just showed you a way that you can get your ideal clients using your existing buyers, where you upload that list to these social media platforms, and then it's going to automatically segment for you in 3 groups: 1%, 2%, 3%. There is a drop down menu. If you click on it, it will show you all the way to 10%, but it's recommended just keep it up to 3%. These higher percent, like 4, 5, 10%, they're very far. They may be interested, but they haven't shown the interest. The 3% could be people who have shown a lot of interest. Sometimes they disappear for a month, then they show the same interest. And once they start re-engaging with your content, you're going to realize that these people are likely also to buy. 2% could be somebody who bought a lotion last month, and it's been a month, they haven't bought another one, they haven't been seen engaging with pages that sells lotions. I don't know what you're selling, you know what you're selling, it doesn't matter. This could be your 2%. The 1% are people who are constantly looking for this thing and probably have a history of buying it. I'll give you an example. Somebody who is buying somebody who buys I don't know, again, let me use the lotion. They, for instance, bought, I don't know, the most popular lotion you have in Kenya. Maybe they bought CeraVe. I'm just gonna use CeraVe, or they used Nivea. These are common lotions that you know. They buy Nivea, they have bought it in the past, they probably have bought it several times in the past, and they are back again actively looking for it. They have visited the website where they bought it. They have even clicked several times. They have added it to cart, but they never checked out. Get it? They didn't check out. They maybe went on Jumia, they put it in cart, but they didn't check out. So that's a very high purchase intent. They have bought it in the past, maybe several times, and now this time they are already on Jumia. They just forgot to check out, or for some reason they went looking for a better deal. Now this is your 1%. You bring that ad right to them. Say for instance is Nivea, right there with a discount better than Jumia. They will take you up on this, like it's guaranteed. Say for instance, again, you are the dentist who've been selling teeth whitening gel, and you have this client who has been visiting different dentist websites and different dentist pages, and they have even asked for root canal, or they are looking for dental services, teeth whitening, orthodontics. It could be anything. You put your ad in front of that person with an offer. Now this is something advanced, because again, we need to understand these things. That what is an offer? Really, that's the game changer right there. But that is advanced. In this video, we are only talking about how to find that buyer that needs to buy from you. We started from basic, we came to advanced, where you actually have sold maybe to 100 people, and now you need to get more people like those. Advanced stages, then we can talk about those things. But again, going back to a dentist, if you put your offer, your advertisement to these people when they are searching for these services, it is a win. They are going to take you up on it. You're going to sell. Like, there is no denying. You're going to sell. And you're going to sell so well that you're not going to believe that you actually sold that well. And it's going to be so easy to sell, because you're selling to this 1% of people who have probably bought a product in the past, or they are looking for a certain service, and they are showing a lot of activity across the web and across social media platforms, looking specifically for what you do. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, or somebody I know, gave me this story. She does a service. The service she does is training. So she got a customer service training job to train a company. But then she always shared customer service training tips on her Facebook and Facebook page. The day that she went to train this company that gave her customer service training job, another similar business, get it? Another similar business contacted her for the same job, and she actually got it. In fact, there was no bargaining or anything. They're like, yeah, it's you we were looking for. Why? Number one, even when these people are actively searching, remember I told you that they are actively searching for, these are your 1%, they're actively searching for it. Facebook, Instagram, Google is going to bring them to on their faces, and that's how they found her, and she got the job. It wasn't magic, it wasn't witchcraft, it is machine learning. So there you have it. The advanced methods require you to have a website. Advanced methods also require you to be able to, for instance, capture leads. Once you have these leads, or I call them contacts, you have these contacts, then how do you nurture them? It's a process. I will make videos that are that advanced, how you nurture clients. Then they believe in you, because people believe people. People engage better with people than they engage with brands. So I hope this was helpful. It is almost 45 minutes video, but there you have it. You can start from scratch. You have to put in the work. Trust me, it's going to start from somewhere. If you are already a business and you have a little bit of cash, if you already have some people who have bought from you, and you want now to scale, you can send me a message. We can discuss, or I can show you exactly how to plug in that and spend a little bit of money to literally put petrol on fire. This is like putting fuel on fire, and literally put your leads on steroids. Thank you so much. My name is Greg. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, share with a friend. I'm going to produce more content like this. So go ahead and subscribe. But trust me, I'm not one of those people who will keep bugging you to subscribe. It's if you find it helpful. I'll be sharing more advanced methods of how to not just start a business, but to grow it, to scale it, and even track every action that happens on your website. Thank you so much for your time.